everyone, welcome back to RC Bassin. I'm Ronnie, and we're back in the tackle room again. Hey, today we're going to go over some extra baits that I've picked up for the month of August 2021. We're getting ready to hit that fall transition. It's been super hot here lately where I'm at. The nights are starting to cool off a little bit, and so it's almost time for the leaves to start changing color and the bass to start moving up. Even more up into the shallows and feeding for preparing for that fall transition and getting fat for winter. And so we picked up a couple of extra baits to add to the arsenal to try out in the month of August. Today I've also got a very special guest on the channel, and so she's going to help me review some of these baits that we've picked up, and we're going to hear what she has to say about them as well. Okay. So the first bait we're going to go over is from 13 Fishing. It is the Spin Walker. I'm not sure how familiar you are with 13 Fishing baits, but they've got a whole line of products, rods, reels, apparel, you name it. They've got it out there, 13 Fishing. And this one is Albino Rhino is the color. It's a topwater bait. It's a walking bait. And if you can see right there in the middle, it looks like it has like a propeller to displace additional water. So I'm really interested to see what this bait does when you get it out there and you're working it across the top. So probably you could use it in a steady retrieve, a fast side-to-side action walk it, but we're going to check it out. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce our special guest, Peyton. Peyton, come over and tell us what you think about the 13 Fishing Spin Walker bait. What do you think?
I actually really like it.
You do?
Yes.
What color does it look like to you?
A mustardy yellow.
Mustardy yellow?
Yes.
Yeah, it's got like a yellowish tint to it, doesn't it? Okay. All right. You think it'll catch some fish?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. So now we're going to move on to our next baits. These are, looks like some drop shot baits to me from Samantha's. And the color doesn't tell you what the color is, but they're definitely like a little paddle tail drop shot bait. Peyton, what do these baits look like to you? You think they look like a fish or a worm with a tail?
A worm with the tail.
Worm with the tail, that's what I think too. Okay, Samantha's baits, made in the USA. All right, next up, we've got some more drop shot baits, or you could probably Ned rig fish these too. They're from Bondi Bait Company. I've never heard of them. Looks like they're manufactured in Canada. There's a 15 pack in here, and the color is black, so you're getting a full pack of baits. Peyton, what do these look like to you?
More worms.
More worms? Look like a little worm?
Yeah.
Okay, see the flat tail on them? Yeah, okay, all right. Next up, we've got a crankbait from Excite. It's the XB1 Shallow Diver, 2 to 5 feet, 3/8 ounce. And the color on this one is Blushing Shad. Whoop, got it upside down. Get a look at that crank. Excuse me, I got the hiccups from drinking water. That's a crankbait. Peyton, what do you think?
I think it looks like a big frog.
A big frog?
Yeah.
I thought frogs have legs.
Well, it looks like a big fat frog.
I don't see any legs on it though. What happened to its legs if it's a frog?
I don't know.
Okay, all right. Look, next up we've got some Daiichi Hooks. These are 3/0 from Daiichi. You can't go wrong with those hooks. They claim to be the world's sharpest hooks, and I'll tell you, they're some of the sharpest hooks I've ever fished with. And these are a large gap hook, probably for some of your bigger baits. And they've got a red one in there. I like that red to imitate wounded bait fish as well. Okay, next up we've got a spoon from Castaic Baits. It's the Fluttering Magic Spoon, 2.5 or 2 1/4 inch length. Probably could use that right now for some of the deeper water fishing off of some main lake ledges or main lake points. Some of those fish that are down in that deeper water probably could get down there and you know, jump that spoon up and down a little bit, imitate shad, and maybe able to actually catch some in that deeper water. What do you think, Peyton? Does it look like a spoon?
Not really.
Would you eat it if you were a fish?
No.
You wouldn't? It doesn't look like a spoon from the kitchen, does it?
No, it doesn't really look like you can even bite it either.
No, it's got some hooks on the back. See those 3 big hooks? Yeah. Okay. All right. Last bait. We have a spinnerbait from Phoenix, 3/8 ounce spinnerbait. Has a Gamakatsu hook on it, double willow leaf. And there's no color on this one, but it kind of looks like, let's see, maybe there is a color. Yep, green pumpkin shad. So there is a color on that bait. Okay. All right. What do you think, Peyton? What's your thoughts on this bait?
Well, there is a lot in there. There is some of those kitchen spoons that don't look like kitchen spoons.
Yeah, it's got some spoons on it. Yeah, those are called willow leaf blades. You know why they're called a willow leaf?
No.
Have you ever seen a leaf from a willow tree?
No.
Okay, I'll show you the willow tree in our yard. I'll show you how the leaves are shaped. That's why it's called willow leaf. Okay? All right, so that's the Phoenix 3/8 ounce spinnerbait. And then last, we're looking into some Defender, hookdefender.com rod wraps, so that you can wrap your rods and your baits, keep them from getting tangled up and getting hooked up when you're transporting them, putting them on your boat deck or whatever. So really cool looking wrap. So we'll check that out and see how those work out. Okay, so those are some extra baits that we've added for the month of August. So Peyton, what did we tell everyone to do on the channel?
Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell and give us a huge thumbs up.
That's right. And then until we get to talk again, stay safe, tight lines, and what do we tell them?
Hook them up.
Hook them up.